Hello, hypothetical viewers. Welcome back to Shining Force Gaiden. This is our night battle. According to the guide I'm using, this Deadlyborn is actually the boss of the level, so we're going to have to be careful not to kill him before we pick up our friend Domingo, who oddly, the guide I'm using refers to as Domingo, also known as Mr. Sunday. Now, I'm not sure if that's like his name in Japanese and Domingo is just what the English version called him, or if he's referred to that at some point in the game. I don't remember that from Shining Force 1, but maybe I missed it somehow. But that is a pretty cute name. I'm trying just not to clump us up here since we do have some mage enemies. Basically, we want to... Oh good, the Deadlyborn is fleeing the other way. So we won't have to worry about killing it before we're ready. Can't let the battle end before we get Domingo. Staying in checkerboard formation is like kind of a hassle sometimes. Because I always end up having one character that got slightly too far out, and then the formation is not totally even, and it's hard to fit people in. That's my own fault, I realize, but... waiting through some enemy turns as per usual, and then just charging ahead. Alright, let's start off by fighting this bishop. Oh, I really like this background, the night battle background. It's a very nice night sky effect. As usual, the sprite art in this game is quite nice. But yeah, I guess we weren't actually at our party member limit yet, and I think with Gaiden joining we are, so maybe I'll swap him for Domingo because he's at level 10, so he's behind everyone else. I really don't want to take the trouble to train him because I probably would swap him and Sig out eventually anyway. So he'll just, he'll be warming the bench. Still a valued party member, but just, you know, more valued for being cool rather than being strong in fights. Yeah, I never really used him in Sword of Asia either because he joins kind of late in that game. So by that time it was like, well, I already kind of have my full party set up the way I want, so... See, I ended up clumping up and now I pay the price, but I really wanted to get that attack off on the bishop. Oh well. I mean, at least these two both have good HP. And also, Freeze 2, not as bad as Blaze 3, which the Master Mage is conflict. Oh, this could lay on the hurt. Yeah, the Bow Rider appears to be using some sort of laser cannon. That wasn't so bad, though. Based on the animation, it looks like it shot out lasers. I don't know what it's supposed to be officially. But in Shining Force, laser cannons do exist, so who knows? It could be. Yeah, Gaiden might get in a few attacks in this fight, depending on how the turns come up. But, you know, the thing is, because he's starting behind in level, his agility will also be lower, so I don't know how often he'll get his turns. I gotta say, you know, for an outdoor map, obviously it has the it's a big open field, which is an interesting problem, but at least it doesn't have annoying terrain like being covered in mountains like a lot of the Shining Force outdoor maps have had, which always makes them needlessly frustrating. Oh no, he's using boost. Ugh. Enemies with support spells, the worst. At least it didn't actually give like that much of a boost. I wonder if it's doing a percentage increase, because using boost, and we're only using boost level 1, that was level 2. Using it on our characters seemed to give more. So maybe it's some kind of proportional increase and the enemies have lower stats than us. Either that or boost level 2 like is weaker but hits more people. That seems strange though. Like it would rarely be worthwhile. I'm guessing it's the proportional one. Our warriors are getting pretty tanky. Okay, and Mayfair. And you just heal yourself. I don't know whether we have to wait on the square, like we can't take a different action, or we have to just stand on the square, so we'll have to mess around a little bit and figure that out. So that we can recruit Domingo. And I'm not going to bother egressing just to add him to the party for this battle, because like he'll be in the next battle, and he's already a promoted character, so it's not like we have to get the jump on leveling him up or anything. He's fine. You don't need to be too concerned. And since he's a magic user, obviously his level is important for like amount of you know, MP and how his defenses and stuff, but it does not affect the damage each hit will actually do. Because the spells, you know, they're not reliant on stats. And in the first game, he was just completely absurd even when you first got him, so I'm 100% not worried about leveling him up or anything. Assuming it is the same character class, he's super busted. he was a lot of fun in Shining Force 1. Okay, let's finish off this lizard man. This battle may actually take the full time just because, like, it's gonna take a while to walk all the way across this field. In a way, this is a very realistic battle in the game, because in real life, walking across an enormous open field would indeed take a while. That, you know, would be time consuming. Very relatable. And this battle is relatable to all of us right now, because the only way you're seeing other people is spaced far apart in a big open field. We too must use the checkerboard formation. It is kind of annoying because these enemies are not a meaningful threat. They are too weak, but we still have to defeat them. So it really just takes a lot of time. I'm just gonna Wendy hit this guy with the staff. I don't want to waste MP on one dude who is not that tough. Especially since she wouldn't even get decent X from killing him anyway. She'd still just get one X. Yusha can just bash him over the head as well, why not? This armored knight on a horse. Actually, he's not on a horse, he is a horse. So this armored centaur is being handily beaten to death by two frail wizards with sticks. Waiting patiently. I'm gonna attack the bow rider just because the bow rider seems to do the most damage. And will be the hardest to kill. Might as well just finish up the Arch Knight. I really don't know why it's called an Arch Knight. I'm assuming that some of these names were just sprang out of the problem of, like, we have 5 different upgraded stages of this enemy and they each need a unique name. And then, you know, after a while they just had to dig deep for more names. Well, at least get to see Gaiden's animations. Maybe he is a bear. He looks kind of bear-like. It's funny, his portrait is blue, but his sprite seems to give him brown fur. But he has blue armor. So that is confusing. That may just be graphical limitations, though. I mean, you know, this is obviously an old game. It may have had limited palette. Man, I really should have bought Nick that upgraded weapon. I have some regrets now. I was being all cheap, like, oh, he doesn't really need it, but now he's doing 2 damage. Saws. I'll just I'll heal up friend Wendy. Actually, you know what? I may as well bust out Aura. I mean, why not? I'll heal both of them. Maker has so much MP, and we've had so little need to heal that I'm just blowing it all on Aura. But actually, we healed like 3 different people. This was pretty efficient. You know, when you think about the relative cost, to heal each of them with heal 1 would be what? 9 MP? And this was 11, and it was more convenient. And it gave almost the same amount of X. I'm just gonna finish off the enemies before we Domingo hunt, because, you know, just want to be tidy here. Yeah, it may be time to promote everyone. The kind I'm using is like, you should grind everyone up to level 28, or level 18, sorry, level 18, and I'm like, you know, how many years of your life do you want to dedicate to this task? actually put the hurt on. The bow rider's pretty strong. It's rough. Defeated the Lizard Man. Got pretty much, like, look at this. They're all giving 1x for a level 17 character. I have no idea how writer of guide. Did they just egress and kill the bow rider over and over? I can't see any other way you would get everyone, and that would take so long. We only got 13x for defeating it. That would just be such a project. I have not the strength of will to actually do that. Think of the amount of time you would have to play this level to grind each character up a full level just from that enemy. Because nothing else is giving these attacks. That is... maybe the gargoyles do as well. We didn't fight them yet, so... But it's still, that would take quite a while because they're pretty far up on the map, so... That would be for people who have a lot of patience. Yeah, you can tell which are the upgraded enemies because the lower level enemies, Nick's not upgraded weapon can hurt them, and the stronger ones he can't do anything to. Okay, so we put out that first set, now we can go search around and try to find our new friend. He is supposed to be around these lakes somewhere. Uh-oh. Well, this won't be too bad, it's only Blaze 2, and it's only one person. Just gotta remember to heal him up. Oh, and conveniently, it's Sniper's turn. Let's just use a heal 1. Don't need anything else. Yeah, probably after this battle we can promote everyone. I'm not sure exactly what square Domingo is on, so this may require a bit of searching. Let's take a crack at the gargoyle. Magic can be... it'll be nice once we get the level 4 of some of the spells, because then we'll have an actual single target option, because magic does seem like kind of a bummer to use when you don't have one target, because, you know, in that case, an attack can do more, you know, whereas a melee attack can't hit multiple enemies. So when you have only one target, it's like, oh, it seems like a waste of effort. Continue, search for Domingo. I'm told he's in this lake. That's what I've heard. I mean, I've already searched the square in the map that was indicated in the guide I'm using, but, you know, maybe it was, like, not exact. I'm just gonna have Mayfair just bash him with the staff. Yeah, that did fine. I'm just gonna search around the entire lake, just in case. There's gotta be somewhere. I gotta have Domingo. If I really can't find him, I'll have Claws search over the water. You know, Domingo is a hoverer, so I don't know. Maybe that's how we'll find him. Now, Claude can finish off this gargoyle. Or not. The flying enemies always seem to have a good dodge rate. I guess they're just like more nimble. You know what? Just for the sure thing, because you can't miss with magic, I don't think. We'll have Wendy use the waves. Yeah, so the gargoyles also give like 10x, but still, imagine how long it would take to level rank everyone up to 18 from just those. That would be very painful. Did you took a lot. Is it one specific character? I'm a little puzzled by my failure to find Domingo so far. So, bear with me, hypothetical viewers, as the hunt continues. But I guarantee it will be worth it, because Domingo is very cute and very powerful. Pretty great. Ah, there we go. There we go. This is a slightly further over than I thought. Stock found Domingo, our little squid buddy. Since you seem to like finding things, shy don't you look for me. Is that a typo or is it meant to be a pun? A little game of hide and seek might be fun. Do we have to find him again? Did we get him or not? The guide I'm using did not mention this. It seemed like maybe we have to find him multiple times though, but I am not sure. Oh, and now some random worms are appearing. Well, I mean, I guess I'll see if I can find him again. I'm not totally clear. Either that or I actually will egress and check if we have him or not. Because him saying let's play a game of hide and seek makes me a little worried that, like, we have to find him multiple times for it to count or something. And it was... But I went in the spot with the exclamation point. Maybe he just meant we have to find him at our camp? I don't know. I'll fight these worms, and then if I have not found Domingo by then, I will actually press and see if he is at our base. Because I'm real confused by that sequence where he seemed to vanish. We don't seem to be finding him again. You should have prevented from searching. What? What? Why? Is she under a status effect or something? Huh. Is it because her items are full? That was very weird. Because it did come up search, which it usually doesn't. I'm very confused. Yeah, see, normally it just says stay. Hers said search, but it wouldn't... Was that just a glitch, maybe? Like, you can't search in battle, to my knowledge, so maybe that was just a weird glitch, and the system is designed to not let you search even if the command somehow becomes available, but... Oh no, we do have to find him again. Okay, Maker found Domingo. Oh, she was standing next to him, not on the square, but maybe you can only find him... Oh, because someone else was standing in his square? Maybe he has to have a free space to appear? That could actually be it. I'm guessing that's it, that if there's another sprite occupying the place where he'll appear, it bars you from searching. Okay. I thought he was appearing from the square you searched, but it must be next to it. Rescued at last. I owe you my life. Do you? I thought you just wanted to play hide and seek. What may I do in return? What may I do? Domingo, the magical creature, has joined the Shining Force. That was really weird. Domingo, you are an odd little guy. And apparently your name is also Mr. Sunday. But okay, we have Domingo now. So let's fight these worms. And just finish up the battle. I don't care to level grind on them. We'll try to have the KOs be gotten by our non-promoted characters, but what ifs. We'll just make our way. Wendy can finish this worm off with Blaze. There we go. So the worms give a little more as well. So I guess if you are really determined to get everyone up to level 20, and if you have the patience, you could do it with this battle, but it would take a lot of patience. A lot. Man, you'd have to because killing all the worms and maybe like both of the gargoyles and the lizard man would give you enough X for like one level. So you'd have to do that 3 times with your non-important characters. And as they get higher in level, they may get less X as well. So you might have to fight this battle like 20, 30 times, depending on what the X production over time is. And like, it's not that fast to get there either. And we certainly could do that, but I do not think it is worthwhile. Like, I'm an inveterate level grinder, but, you know, even I reach a point where I'm like, is this a good use of my time? You know, just would have to pour like hours and hours into this. Is that really what I should be doing with my life? Like, there's more to get to. Gotta play sort of Hasia after this as well, so you know. Gotta get through this game in a timely manner and not take more than a year like we're trying to force do. Although we are already more than halfway through this one. So hopefully we can, you know, but I don't know whether the later chapters get like longer or maps gimmick or anything, but hopefully we'll be able to just get through this in a very timely fashion. Not that it matters, since, you know, if I'm not posting anywhere, there's really no schedule, but at least Mayfair is getting really strong. Yeah, it's like, I guess eventually I'll have recorded all of the Shining Force games, and then we'll be like, well, that's sure a thing I did. My life is full of hobbies that I don't, like, show the results of to others. But who knows? It's theoretically possible that someday I'll actually post this. At which point that will, you know, me talking about how I'll never post it will just be kind of a little funny little, I guess it wouldn't technically be an irony, it would be a funny little twist of fate. Although genuinely I'm very skeptical that there would ever be viewers who are not hypothetical, because like, how would they even find this video? I don't think the algorithm would like dredge it up. I'm also not sure if there's like a demand out there for someone to do sort of a rambling, topicless let's play of all of the early 90s Shining Force games. That just seems way too specific. Maybe if I had some sort of special knowledge about them, so this would be like a very informative let's play, you know, lots of like trivia, but I do not. I'm just a fan. And I mean, I only even played one of them basically. Well, I guess I played part of Shining Force 1 and 2 as a kid. I just them. But it's not like I played every single one. In particular, this one I didn't even know existed. It feels not worth it to get Gaiden, you know? Because, like, we're not going to use it. Waste of X. Yeah, aside from this game, there is also sort of Hasia, and then there was Shining Force 3 that had, like, 3 different parts, and apparently only the first part ever came to the US. And because of that, it apparently had a fairly heavily tweaked story to make it make sense that it ended, because they like had to basically give it an ending, since the original Japanese version didn't end there. It had an additional 2 parts. So it's apparently the English version was fairly different from the Japanese version because of that. And the other 2 parts never came to the US, but they are, I think they don't have a finished fan translation yet, but they have like a partially finished one that is still in process. And is being actively worked on, so that's exciting. I mean, I think that shows that there is a fan base of these games out there, and they, you know, they are maybe more of a cult favorite. I don't know if they like became widely popular, but I'm not the only person who played and enjoyed them. But I think for someone to want to watch a Let's Play of them, it would have to be someone who's either a lot more knowledgeable about the games or very funny. I don't think anyone... Because in theory, you could just play it yourself. I guess if someone needs some, like, soothing, just background nonsense to go to sleep to or something. Almost at the end of this level. This one's a little slower because we were hunting for Domingo. It took quite a few turns. Ooh, got a demon rod. I'm not gonna equip that because I'm assuming it's a cursed item based on the game. Usually anything called the demon whatever or like the evil whatever, not a good idea to have your character equip it. You can use them to cast spells, so maybe... I've actually never done that because I never seem to get around to using items to cast spells because I feel like usually it's actually stronger to use your turn to attack by the time you actually get items that cast strong spells. Oh, Deadly Form must either resist magic or resist ice. Blaze 3 seems normal, so I guess it just resists ice. Oh, Nick's gonna do like nothing tragically. Oh, I should have had him cast Bolt. That's what I should have done. Oh, if only I had thought of that. Oh, but he got to level 17 anyway, so hey, that's actually kind of nice. He can leave someone else to go. Ooh, the Deadlyborn might actually one-shot her. Whoa, well, she lived it, but that was more than half her health. They are indeed pretty deadly. But they do not appear to have been born. They are like undead monstrosities. They're just created by magic, I assume. Master, I have failed, but no one has ever survived the magic mushrooms. That does not sound as intimidating as it should. May the death tunnel be your tomb. That's a little more intimidating. But like, being told that we're going to the death tunnel full of magic mushrooms just sounds like some sort of very... either a drug trip or just a fever dream. No mere curse can stop us now. Come on, let's check out the death tunnel. He sounds way too excited about going to something called the death tunnel. I feel like he should be at least a little concerned. But in any case, we finally have enough members to change out our party. Domingo the magical creature who already has Blaze and Freeze level 3. We don't even have Freeze level 3 on anyone else yet. Well, sadly, we're replacing Gaiden, who just came in a bit too underleveled. And let's see what Domingo has to say. Our new friend. Oh, we should check Gaiden too. My brass armor is too heavy for anyone else. Speaking of brass, is brass a good metal for armor? Do people make armor out of brass? I feel like there was copper armor in the past. There were copper weapons, right? But I actually have no idea if brass was commonly used for armor. It's also a little weird because we see other characters who appear to be using like steel armor and weapons, so I don't know why he would pick brass, but I guess that's just what he likes. A wizard appears wherever he's needed, and so here I am. He's very Gandalf like that, you know. A wizard arrives exactly when he means to. Very cute. Let's buy Nick that. Oh wait, the shop is gone. Darn it, we can't buy Nick his sword. I should have bought it last time. Well, thank you for watching, hypothetical viewers. We have acquired the wizard Domingo, who is going to be a great addition to our force and is also a very cute flying squid, so that's exciting. Join us in the next battle, which I actually don't remember what we're doing in that battle. So that will be an exciting adventure for us all. Thank you, and look forward to the next episode of Shining Force Gaiden.